guys, it's Treasure and welcome back to my chest. I feel like it's been a while that I haven't sat down and filmed a video. If you guys have been on my channel, I've been doing the whole streaming stuff and I'm actually really proud of myself that I'm being consistent with that, because I kept saying that I wanted to be a streamer, but I kept streaming like once a month. But now I'm being pretty consistent and I'm having a lot of fun, so I'm being, on top of my shit with that. I know I talked about how I didn't want my channel to only be focused on self-help, but the way that my channel is and the way that I started, I still want to make these videos where I talk about the lessons that I learn or the things that I realize or any updates in my life, because I still want it to feel like I'm documenting what's going on. So I do still feel like I want to do these types of videos. And I ranted about this in another video very briefly, but I really wanted to make a whole video about it and talk about the frustration of a few things. So just let's get into it. So anyone, if you're someone that has been wanting to be a content creator or a YouTuber, you may have gotten a point in your journey where nothing works. Okay, nothing worked when you were just doing it normally and how you thought that things would go. So eventually you get desperate and you get sad and you get warped into this get viral quick mentality where you go on the internet and you start doing research on how to blow up or how to get a viral video or how to unblock your channel if you're a small creator. And then you're going to find these YouTubers or these content creators that make their channel the sole purpose to let you know how to become a YouTuber, let you know how to have viral videos. Them saying like, oh, I've done this and this and that. All you have to do is do this. Oh, all you have to do is fix this setting in your thing and then it's gonna work. You're gonna go viral. And then you are such in a desperate moment in your YouTube journey, your content creation journey or whatever, that you follow these things, you listen to these tips and you think that they're serious, and then these people with a fucking graphs and shit trying to fucking be like, oh yeah, you have to do this and that and this and that, and all these calculations like it's fucking math class, telling you that you need to post at a certain time at a certain day and it's very important, you have to do this and this and that. And then again, you are such in a mindset where you are desperate and you think that you have to play the game like that you listen to it and you take it seriously, and then you try to put in the advice, and when it doesn't work for you, then you start focusing on your self-worth and thinking, is it me? Am I the problem? Is it that? Because if I'm using all those tips that they said that would get me viral, why isn't it working for me? So what you have not realized, unless you did, because I just realized this recently, a lot of these channels are doing exactly what they are doing to get the views from people that are desperate like you. That's the point. They're doing it on purpose because they know that small creators really want the growth. They really want everything. So all these small creators are all going to click on their content. They're always going to be checking on their content because, again, we are in a phase where we feel like we're desperate and we need something to make the channel move. And I was very frustrated when I fell on a video from, obviously, in this day and age on the internet, it's really hard to know who's real and who's not. But I ended up falling on a video of someone that already had a very successful channel, almost 1 million. And he was talking about how creators like these were just baiting small creators. And he debunked a bunch of stuff that these YouTube gurus keep giving. And I felt so fucking stupid. Truly, I felt fucking stupid. And that's the reason why I feel like I need to make this video, because if you guys have been on my channel and watching all my videos, there's so many videos where I'm talking about how I'm disappointed with my growth, how I don't understand why certain things are not working. And I start to kind of put this on my self-worth and start thinking that I'm not worthy of making my channel grow, or I'm not worthy of my content, working and everything. And then I start doubting myself. And I start going crazy and I start crashing out because I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? Am I on the right path? But that's what they do. They know that that's the mindset that you're in. So they know that you're going to latch on to their content. And I have an example for that. I do not support this man at all. I do not like this man, but this is an example, okay? If you guys know who Andrew Tate is, he's like this guy that does a lot of red pill content, and the people that actually support him are guys, most of them young guys that are insecure and that are desperate and that think that this guy knows what he's doing. So then they are latching onto him and listening to him. Okay, that's what people do. Some people go on the internet and they make content to get a crowd that is desperate for something, and then they abuse it and they exploit them for their own benefit. And I think it's fucking scummy to think about like making content on a day-to-day, and what you are trying to make like content is just a sort of content to fucking exploit other people. And it frustrates me a lot because of these people like that. There are people on the internet like me, like you, that actually have like this passion or like making videos and want to make like good content and want to build a community, and then we're kind of pushed to the back burner and kind of like in this part of YouTube where nobody can find us because there's so many people that want to do content. But it is frustrating because a lot of people that want to do content don't want to make content because they love it. They want to make content because they want money. They want to make content because they want the fame that comes with it. And people need to understand that this is a bonus from it, okay? Like, obviously, I've been talking about how I want to monetize my channel and everything, but like, again, I'm not doing this because I want money. I'm not making content because I want money. I'm making content because I love making content. I'm making content because I feel this is my purpose and I have a reason why I need to make this content. And the reason why I want to be monetized is because I want to be paid for doing what I love. I'm not making videos for the money. I'm making the videos in the hopes that I can get the money from it to keep making videos and keep elevating my content and just keep doing something that passionates me and just, you know, pour into other things that I really love. And it is just frustrating that there are so many fucking pieces of shit on YouTube that just don't give a shit about it, and they're just doing this for a quick buck. Like, this is exactly why the AI slop on YouTube is getting out of hand, because these people that don't care about content creation are gonna make up channels, put prompts into fucking AI, and make these fucking bullshit ass videos and just spam constantly so they can get the views and they can get the subscribers and they can get monetized, and then they get the money. And then people like us, people that care, we get to a point where we're just like, what are we doing? Is it me the problem? No, it's not you the fucking problem. It's the people around that are just being fucking assholes. And the reason why I was like also getting on the subject is I want to remind you that, like, if you want to do something in your life, okay, whatever it is, okay, obviously you're gonna want some advice. You're gonna want some of people's opinions sometimes. Obviously your opinion is the first that should matter, but still, you're still gonna care and want people to give you advice and everything. And my advice that I would give to you is, do not listen to advice from people that are not in the path that you want to be in, okay? If you want something and the person that you're asking advice to does not have what you want, do not listen to their advice. Don't. I think you should focus on your opinion and what you want to do first, and just follow what makes you feel good. And I feel that it took me so many months to understand this, and the more that I've been kind of like thinking recently, and especially in the situation that I am in right now with no money, survival mode, I am like slowly realizing exactly why my channel is not growing like I thought it would, because I have been spending this whole time focused way too much on the outcome because of the pressure that I was getting to make money so I could continue doing this. And the more that I'm thinking about it and that I'm looking at things, I'm just like, this is exactly why my channel has not moved the way that I wanted to, because I am focused on things that I shouldn't be focused on. I am focused on analytics. I am focused on reach and all these things. But I'm realizing that most of the analytics, most of the things that I am focused on are because YouTube gurus and fake ass motherfuckers on YouTube made me think that that's what I needed to focus on. I never wanted to focus on this first. I was told by people on YouTube that that's the way to go, that you need to check your analytics, that you need to check your reach, that you need to check your click-through rate, your percentage and all that shit. That you need to focus on that shit, but you don't. You really don't. Because when I look back, okay, and I'm looking at content creators in the line that I want to be in, I'm looking at content creators that inspire me, and I'm like, that's the type of content creator that I want to be. They didn't blow up because they were focusing on their analytics. They blew up because they were themselves. They were being authentic. And they were just showing it to the world. And then eventually they did something funny or inspiring enough that it started getting clipped. And the clip went everywhere. And then they started blowing up. And then people came to their content realizing, damn, that person is actually really cool. And then it just keeps glowing. Then get more clips because they're funny. And it's just, the people that are inspiring me are not people that focused on analytics and we're going through some, how to get viral, how to make your channel blow up, how to make this. There are people that were following their passion, doing things that they loved, and just eventually found their tribe. And that's what I've been realizing recently. I'm really like, that's why I've been streaming more, because I've been having fun streaming, because I game almost every day, okay? So if I'm streaming, gaming something, it's just something that I do on my daily basis that I love. And then having people coming in the chat and engaging with me and, talking to me. And what's fun about the fact that I'm not blown up yet is that I can actually answer everybody. I can talk to everybody. I can answer everybody. I'm not missing any messages. I'm not monetized. I don't have fucking ads in my stream, all the little perks and quirks of someone that is big, I don't have right now. And it's kind of like the best moment for me to stream. And it's making me like appreciate the process more and be more grateful for the position that I'm in right now, because I've said it multiple times. I know that I'm going to blow up. I know that I'm going to make it. I know that I'm going to be successful. And that's why I'm scared, because I kind of know deep down that I'm probably going to be more successful than I think that I'm going to be successful. I don't know, it may sound crazy, but I just believe wholeheartedly in myself. And I've been so excited for that moment that I've been kind of forgetting that I'm supposed to, enjoy the situation that I'm in right now and be grateful for it, because as soon as I'm going to blow up or, get what comes from it, that like when my community builds more and more and more and gets bigger, I'm not going to have that same one-on-one that I can have with my viewers right now. Like I have a viewer for my stream. We're talking on Instagram. Like I'm talking on Instagram like he's a friend. I won't be able to do that when I start having a bunch of people in my chat and everything. It's not going to be as personalized because I'm not going to be able to keep up with everybody. So then I'm appreciating things more, and I'm really like being more like in the present moment. And I'm just very bitter and a bit mad at the people on the internet that just made it seem like you had to really play this like YouTube and content thing game as if it's a fucking puzzle and you have to focus. Yeah, okay. Some people did it. Okay, focusing on analytics and whatever, and it worked. But I just feel like it shows that they're not really that genuine in a way. I feel like maybe they're just trying to focus too much on the business aspect of it, because like just do it because you're having fun, and then learn from your mistakes, learn from the things that you did yourself, and then improve from them. Yeah, you can check on your analytics, but don't obsess over it. The last video that I made, okay, the one I'm talking about, Ariana Grande, is one of the videos on my channel that performed the worst. Did I take it off? No. I learned from it. And when I posted that, and exactly another thing, it's really funny. They're like, it's like, oh, you have to make these types of thumbnails, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you have to make sure your thumbnail is A1, blah, 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 blah. That like, it's almost clickbaity that people click on it. I've seen so many channels that have blown up that don't give a fuck about their thumbnails. They really don't, okay? I follow the wizard Liz. She doesn't give a shit about her thumbnails. I follow Leo Skeppy. He doesn't give a shit about his thumbnails. Obviously, these people are already big, but like at the beginning, they weren't giving a shit about their fucking thumbnails. A lot of people are big on YouTube without having to do the crazy extra thumbnails. And because I'm doing extra thumbnails for my streams, which I feel like for the streams, you kind of need to do that, because if there's no thumbnail, people are not really going to click on it if they just see your little face playing a game when there's a bunch of other people doing that. You have to give them something to want to click. For streams, I get it. For normal videos, whatever. So anyways, because I started doing it with my streams, when I posted that Ariana Grande video, I was just like, let me try to, change things and adapt and see if it works. And I made a thumbnail that was very different, putting a bunch of shit in it. And I put my title in all caps with emojis, different from what I usually do on my advice or update videos. I usually go small caps, no emojis, and that video performed worse than all my other videos. This is the first video on my channel that I have no likes. No likes at all. Like zero. Nobody was like, oh, nobody gave a shit about that video. And it's a video where I applied things that people on the internet told me that I needed to apply to make my videos go viral. Okay. Most of the videos that I have on my channel that have a lot of views do not have crazy thumbnails. They're just normal. So I just wanted to talk about this, and just, if you're like a small creator like me and you're struggling and you're doubting yourself, stop doubting yourself. You are not the issue. The way that internet has changed, the way that people on the internet don't give a fuck about the content and just give a fuck about the money, is warping our perception of everything. Don't focus on it. And again, do not listen to someone that is not doing the thing that you want to do. And that goes for everybody, okay? If you want to have a successful YouTube channel, why are you asking your friends and people in your life for advice that they don't know nothing about YouTube? I used to ask for advice to people, be like, oh, should I choose this and this and that's for my YouTube? But then I'm realizing these people don't give a shit about YouTube. They're not content creators. They're not content creators. They don't have the passion for content creating. Why would I ask for their advice? They're not watching the type of content that I make either. Why would I ask people around me in my life for advice on something that has nothing to do with them? They're not even my demographic, you know what I mean? If I would have someone in my life that is the client or the viewer that watches my type of content, maybe I'd be like, okay, asking them what they think about it is a little bit better. But still, don't take it like this is very important opinion. Just get the opinions and do what you want with it. But why would you listen to them? Because I've noticed that sometimes these channels, those YouTube gurus, sometimes you're gonna see the video that you clicked on that has a lot of views, but you don't take the time to look at the subscribers or look at the rest of their channels. And most of them, when you go back on the channel, you realize that they barely have any subscribers. Not all of their videos are popping off. And they have a course to sell. And then you're just like, wait a minute. Let's say, if you want a channel that is successful and goes over 100,000 subscribers, okay? And you have someone on YouTube that has 1,000 subscribers, or 2,000, and they're making videos about, oh, how to go viral, how to make your channel grow, do that, so you're gonna get millions of views. If they don't have the proof to show for it on the channel, why are we listening to them? Because we're desperate and we're not thinking straight when we're looking for this type of advice. From now on, I'm not listening to anybody that is not in the field that I want to be in, or is not successful in the field that I want to be in, and that doesn't have the fucking proof to show that their shit is working. And I'm not doing the whole I'm having so much fun recently doing my streams, and I'm talking about this, and I feel really more like, hey, you have an idea, you want to play a game, just do it. Stop focusing on shit. Because I've also noticed that despite the fact that my channel is kind of small, I've had a lot of people that have come to me and be like, oh my God, you're so funny. Oh my God, I really like your someone in my stream the other day was just like, I never watch streamers, but for some reason you're the first streamer that I'm watching, and I'm having so much fun watching you. And this just proved to me that I'm not the issue. It's just that the algorithm hasn't found my people yet. That has helped me a lot to kind of not feel crazy. But if you are going, you know, a little bit insane and you were just like, what am I doing with my channel? Why isn't it working? Just think about it, okay? Sometimes some videos on YouTube, they've been posting like 5 years ago, weeks ago, months ago, and all of a sudden they go viral, okay? I've seen people that like, they've posted a video of 5 years ago and all of a sudden the video is suddenly getting like recommended in people's feeds and it's suddenly going viral. It's because YouTube is working in the background, okay? It's kind of like going through your content, researching, and trying to find your perfect audience. And if your channel is not blowing up and it's not happening, it's because YouTube is trying to figure out who are the right people to push your channel to. So if it's not happening yet, it's because there's a reason. Everything happens in divine timing. So if it's not happening now, YouTube just didn't find your audience. I get a few people that I'm like, oh, they found my channel and they're really happy that they did. I just know that like, I'm meant for more, but eventually YouTube will find it. And when YouTube finds my tribe, they find my community, they find the people that has my content, then everything is gonna start moving. But in the meanwhile, what I can do is keep making content, keep having fun, and again, not obsess over analytics and just go back to the content I already put, rewatch my stuff and see, hey, what can I do better for the next video? Without focusing too much on analytics or what people want to see. Just do you. Because remember why you started in the first place. Why? Why did you start this? Because you love making videos, you love editing videos, you love telling stories, you love yapping, you don't have any friends, so you want to build a community. Think back to what made you start and focus on that and focus on what feels good. If it doesn't feel good, it's not aligned. And you're going to be miserable. So, yeah. I'm not going to keep talking. I don't want to make this video like fucking 40 minutes because I tend to do that because I keep yapping. But I hope I put my point across. I hope I helped y'all if y'all are in the same shoes as me. And yeah. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel. I also stream video games, horror games mostly. I stream almost every day. My schedule is a bit like iffy right now. I'm kind of like adapting it, but I usually always stream in the afternoon Canadian time, like 4 to 5 days a week. So if ever you want to pop in my stream, you are welcome to. All my links are in the description if you want to follow me or join my Discord server, because I shared my Discord server after being scared of sharing it and I only have 2 people that joined. But I really appreciate the people that joined. I really want people in my Discord server. I want to talk to you guys. Come talk to me. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.